environment you want, and you could transport your professor into that VR environments or augmented reality environments in real time for viewing by students. And one of the cool things is I'm not using a green screen. There is no green screen here. And while you can see there's a little bit of artifacting, it's not quite perfect, we are continuing to technology so we can use depth maps to be able to more effectively crop out the background. Right now we're just using image recognition to an AI to remove the backgrounds, but this is going to continue to get better. And what's exciting about this is I can put up my screens, if I'm the professor, the same things that are on the physical lecture that I'm lecturing in real time can be on screen. Here's my two screens that would probably actually be large televisions or projectors in a lecture hall scenario. And let's say I'm doing a lecture on something like biology, and maybe I need to bring a model of a heart or lungs or something, some kind of 3D model. Well, there's a couple different ways we can do this. Now, if you have a whole production team and you have somebody that can load an image into the production application, in this case, there's going to be a production application for producing, and there will be the subscriber applications that students will be able to view the contents in real time. As a professor is lecturing, he's also lecturing for students that are in the lecture hall at the same time. So I could call up, let's say, a model for my biology class of a human heart, or we can even extend that to using hand recognition. So let's say I have a model that's already been populated and I want to bring it up. Well, I'm going to say bring up model 2, and that will place model 2 in front of me, and then I can move my fingers to where I want to place that model. Model that I want. I could bring up model number 4 and put that where I want to place that in space. Rotate. And maybe I want. Well, then I can just rotate my hands and leave it in position. And there's a lot of different ways that we can imagine gestures work, but this is just a small example of how using gestures in real time allows a professor to both give an immersive distance learning lecture, and since this can be directly streamed to a digital asset management system, which then students can log in and they can get their lectures. And that can be integrated with any kind of student messaging board system or whatever you used to use for managing classes and assignments, etc. So I hope this gives you just a brief idea of what learning in an immersive environment can be like, and what it can be like for a professor not having to really do anything different than they do day in and day out. That's the difference. Right now, up to this point, anyone who's been teaching immersive courses has needed to